I'm Missa Anderson, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
OSLT Nation! Welcome back to another fire show, another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are still grinding it out, and we are finding rising stars, future phenoms, amazing coaches and personalities in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. Welcome to season 4, ladies and gentlemen. This is 2024, the year of the Mamba. We promised y'all big names. We promised y'all big energy, and we gonna stay true today because, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up and prepare yourself for a show. We got a superstar in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Famer. You don't get to say Hall of Fame on no other show except SLT. Coming to the stage, West Virginia Mountaineers, make some noise for one of your very own. Repping Milford, Michigan. Let's go, Mustang Nation. Just love to assistant coach and the director of recruiting, Coach Missa Anderson.
What up, y'all?
Coach Anderson, how you doing today?
Awesome. I'm doing great.
Hey, we super excited about having you on the show. You know what, Kevin, I get in awe. Sometimes we get these personalities and these stars, and we see, you know what's crazy? We see you on the sideline on TV. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting to talk to somebody who be on TV all the time. You know what I mean? All right, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin, this is our first time in West Virginia. I don't think we've ever been to West Virginia before. Yeah, I think this is it, man. I don't think we've been in the state of West Virginia at all. So allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South Beach Joes, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up, Mr. Yee is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm, the nature boy, the head coach, KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
All right, B. Jones, man, to answer your question, man, I'm feeling great. We got Coach Anderson on the show, so how can I feel anything but being great, B. Jones? So let's turn up for West Virginia. Let's show them some love. Let's go.
All right, West Virginia, we back in the building. I'm super excited about this episode. We might have a new face of the Big 12 here coming up soon. So, hey, West Virginia, y'all are officially on notice. West Virginia on notice. All right, Coach, before we get this thing cracking and we get it popping, we got to do it safe, all right? So we know you're sitting in your chair relaxed, but we need you to take your right hand. We need you to reach over your left shoulder. We need you to grab that strap, pull it down, and buckle up. Click.
Let's go, baby.
We're about to go on a wild ride. We're about to turn up the volume, turn up the noise. And before we do any of that, Coach, it is that time, the moment of truth. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a new segment to season 4 of Sports Life Talk. This is our version of Two Truths and a Lie. We're about to test to see how great the research KT and I did on our glorious host today. I mean, our great guests today. So the rules are very simple. Coach is about to give us 3 statements. 2 of those statements are true. 1 of those statements is a lie. Kevin and I, our goal is to figure out which one of those 2 statements are true. All right, Coach, you give us the 3 statements and we'll go from there.
All right, we ready? All right, so the first one is I hold a rebound record at one of my schools that I went to in college. The second one is I've been to Puerto Rico 3 times with 3 different teams. And then the third one is I've coached in 3 championship games.
Oh my goodness. Kevin, you want to go first?
What was the first one you said again, Coach?
She hold a rebound record.
Rebound record. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going with that one. That's one truth right there.
I felt like that. So she messed me up because when she said the second one, I was like, she was very specific about 3 teams, 3 different times in was it Puerto Rico?
Yep.
And then the last one was 3 championships.
3 different championships.
Games.
You know what? I'm going with the 3 championship games. I think I read something about you had some success at one of your schools y'all went to. I didn't see 3 schools, but I know you went to at least one and you coached at one. So I'm going with number 3. So the truths are rebounds and coached in championship games. Oh, dang, we started the year off rough, KT. Goodness. We are 1-3. Come on, all right, Coach. So what was the right answer?
So I got the rebound records at my junior college. I'm still in the top 10 for that. And then we have been to Puerto Rico 3 times. So I went with Missouri Southern State University, went with Stephen F. Austin, and then just went again with West Virginia. So I'm currently, what is that? I think 7-0, something like that in Puerto Rico. So I guess I should go back. But I've only coached in 2 championship games.
That's what I read. KT, I knew I was on that. God, dog. I'm going to fight the production team after this one. All right, y'all.
It wasn't me this time, B. Jones. It wasn't me.
I know. we got one, but we're going to keep working hard. Y'all stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get better at this game as the year progresses. But let's pay the bills, ladies and gentlemen. By paying the bills, we don't mean actually transferring a currency. We mean the currency we talking about is love, ladies and gentlemen. On the count of 3, I'm going to do some hooting and hollering, and I need y'all to do the big 3. 3 amazing things to help us to take this show to a whole another level. I need you to smash that subscribe button and become a part of the Sports Life Talk family. We promise you we're going to be to maintain the hardest working podcast in the game. Coach will tell you. And then we're going to keep pumping out amazing content for you. So join the Sports Life Talk family. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button. I mean, I'm talking about drop a Dusty Rhodes elbow on the like button. Come off the top rope on the like button so this thing can go viral. The more you hit it, the more this show will just pop up and bubble up in the algorithm. And number 3, last but not least, sharing is caring. Think of 5 people right now in your brain, somebody, your play cousins, I don't care who it is, and send them this show so we can tell the world how dope Coach Anderson is. All right, Coach, is West Virginia going to rock with us?
Yeah, we go.
All right, Kevin, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that amazing gold kind of, you know what I'm saying, it looked good.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Blue and that navy and gold.
Navy and gold. All right, here we go. On the count of 3, let's do it like we true to it. Make some noise for your boys. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Yeah, I feel the love coming from West Virginia. It's almost like I'm getting a virtual hug right now. Check this out, West Virginia. We appreciate the love. If you smash that subscribe, if you did any of those 3, welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. We don't do fans around Sports Life Talk. We don't do follows. We only do family. So we appreciate you. And Coach, what's your favorite emoji right now?
Definitely.
The peace sign. Throw the peace sign in the comments if you did any of those 3. We just want to do a roll call so KT and I can reach out. What we gonna tell them, KT?
Thank you.
It's just that simple. I had to stop saying the 2 words because Kevin, he want to tell you.
That was one episode, man. I was like, man, we appreciate you and everything, man. So not bad, man.
All right, Coach, it is that time for the Sports Life Talk initiation.
Let's do it.
All right, Coach, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
All right, my top 5, Drake, numero 1. Number 2, Kirk Franklin, definitely. 3, I'll go Beyonce. 4, we'll do J. Cole in there. And then 5, we'll go Lil Baby.
I like this top 5, Kevin. We even got gangsta and gospel in the same time.
You got the workout, then you got the on the way to work.
Yeah, we got the Beehive is gonna show up. What's up? Yeah, yes, that's what it is. Balance, Coach. You got a post-up game and outside game. All right, KT, what you giving them, man?
All right, Coach, we'd like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. Now, B. Jones, with the first 4 she said, they got it to 15 alone.
Okay.
First 4.
I knew you was gonna have
little baby. Little baby. But Coach can fight, so I won't hold it against her. B. Jones. Let's give her 18 for their top 5.
18. Let's go. And that was 18 that time.
Yeah, that was 18. It would have been 21 if she didn't have oh boy on there. All right, Coach. So, who is your favorite superhero and why?
Let's go with Superwoman. We'll go with Superwoman. Why? Well, she just emulated women, being able to do everything that men could do and being strong and powerful, and I'd say that was it.
All right, so we asked the superhero question because we consider every coach that comes on our show to be a superhero.
Oh, I love that.
So with that said, what would your theme song be?
I feel like the first thing, and he's not on my top, but the Grinding All My Life by Nipsey Hussle. Definitely a classic, but every time that comes on, I'm like, dude, that's all I've been doing. Grinding all my life. So definitely.
B. Jones, she redeemed herself. Go ahead and give her 3.
I did. A few more.
All right. So what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
I would say just life skills as far as like just working as a team. I think the biggest thing for me in coaching is just being able to adjust. And I think if I had never been a part of a team or a part of a program, I would have known how to do this, just adjusting to new staff, new culture, new plays, so just all that. And I think that just ties into with like relationships. It's taught me how to be a better person, a better friend, a better, just anything that I can be. And I just feel like I understand so much more about others. And just because we talk to so many people, we network with so many people. And I just think those skills of building those relationships, but then, just those life skills of, this is how you communicate. This is how you should talk to people. This is how you should approach people. And then, just being open to different cultures and, different backgrounds. And it's just opened that, a ton, because so many people are just so stuck in, their way in their life. And I mean, we got kids from everywhere across the world, across the country, different backgrounds. So it's like, if you're never exposed to that, then you would have no clue. So that's been a big piece for sure.
So would you rather be a singer or a dancer?
Let's go dancer so I could be fit and in shape.
Yeah!
I got no moves. I can't sing. So if God will bless me with dance skills, I will be fit.
Team dancing for the win.
I was going to tell you to take one away. You just gave another one. Okay. All right, Coach. So this is 2024, and we're calling it the year of the Mamba. So we're going to ask you a sneaker question. Would you prefer the Kobe Grinches, the OG ones, or the reverse Grinches?
I feel like the Grinch. I like the Grinches just because they were so hot when they first came out. I love the Grinches.
The reverses are getting no love.
No love.
Yeah.
Goodness,
It was so hot when they came out. It was like, dang, what are these? I just felt like there was so much hype around those that now it's like, okay, and it's still dope, but
yeah, and they still $800. They dropped $800.
Yeah, they ridiculously priced.
I told you, B, if you see me with a pair, that means I run out of the store with some. So I'm gonna get them. So B and I, we're gonna produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
That was tough. What do other people guess? Actresses or singers?
Yeah, anybody. So, B, who you got, B? Because I got one.
It's funny she say singer because I'm gonna go with Jordan Sparks because I think she our last name Sparks, Jordan Sparks or whatever. Yeah, she kind of got that yellow bone thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, got that red bone, and she
love it.
Yeah, okay. I think and plus Coach kind of tall. I think so. We're gonna talk about that in a second. So I think Jordan can handle that.
Yeah, because Jordan is about 5'10". She's pretty tall.
Mhm.
But mine, B. Jones, she's not tall, and she's a little older, but she kind of resembles her to me. So 𝐤𝐤 Parker,
Okay.
you know what I'm talking about?
I feel like people have compared me to her before. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Kevin,
That's
stop
what I
trying to
would
get
do.
all these old actresses to be on our movies.
Hey, it don't crack though, B. Jones. She's beautiful.
Never.
I mean, come on.
God, no.
Okay. Yeah, I
And
was
plus,
thinking
I'm trying to meet Coach. I'm trying to meet her. anyway.
Beyonce.
Okay. Beyonce? We sure can't get Beyonce.
We can't afford Beyonce.
We can't get Beyonce to say hi back in the DM. We can't get Beyonce on the show.
We can't even get Beyonce security guard to say it.
Hey, no doubt.
Shout out to me.
No doubt. So, Coach, this is probably the most important question I'm going to ask you during the initiation, okay?
Okay.
B. Jones and I, we love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat.
Mm-hmm.
But what's that one go-to spot you're going to recommend, and what's your go-to meal there?
So I'm a big Mexican girl. So I know Texas is known, for the Mexican. I had a lot out there. But we got a spot in town called Los Marachis. Los Marachis. And, I get anything chicken with queso. So I am a tortilla, quesadilla, queso, rice, beans, anything with some queso and some chicken. Boom.
When can we get up there to West Virginia, KT?
I'm going to look at the schedule for real because
Morgantown, here we come. Los Mariachis is what you said?
Marachis, yeah.
Marachis. Oh, my goodness.
Fire.
we definitely will be there. All
Fire.
right, ladies and gentlemen, listeners from around the world, get ready to have your ears tickled and your minds enriched. Our next guest is a true wizard in the realm of basketball, conjuring up insights and wisdom that are bound to leave you spellbound. So grab your wands and headphones and prepare for a magical journey as we welcome the one, the only, Coach Anderson to the stage of our podcast. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
I like how you went with the magical theme, man. Is it a lot of witchcraft up there, Morgan?
No witchcraft.
I thought you was gonna do the whole moonshine thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we got this potion. I don't know. All right. Well, Coach Anderson, welcome to the show. We are super excited about having you on this show. I definitely should have put on my navy and gold hoodie to represent, but we about to tell them your story your way, Coach. And let's take it back to the beginning. Milford, an hour outside of Detroit. You told me before the show, so I know you hard as concrete out there. So, Coach, tell us when you start playing basketball, or when did you fall in love with the game?
Man, I started playing 5th, 6th grade, I think. So I was a late bloomer, went to a super small Christian school, and then got to go to public high school. And honestly, I fell in love with it in 5th grade. So super throwback, but fell in love with it then. I was good at it at that small school. It was crazy. We had 100 people, K through 12. K through 12, we had 100 people. So, of course, I was the best player.
Were y'all able to get a roster of 10 players?
So we had like a 5th and 6th and a 7th and 8th. And so I would finish my 5th and 6th game and then go play up on my 7th and 8th. And back in the day, we played in T-shirts. I loved Grant Hill. So I had a 33 T-shirt and I still have it. Our jerseys were T-shirts. So just wild. So that's when I fell in love. They called me a shooter. And in high school and college, I could never shoot. So I'm I don't know where. Does that mean a layup? Or what are y'all talking about? Because I could not shoot outside 15 feet in college. But yeah, that was definitely, they were showing love. There was probably 10 of us, maybe 8 on the team for 7th and 8th and 5th and 6th. So.
Now, Coach, I know everybody. They heard me mention the height a little bit earlier today. So go ahead and tell us, because it don't hurt that you was the best player on the team. You was up there, touching the bottom of the net. So how tall are you, Coach?
This is 5'10", but that's on a good day. 5'9.5". We'll give it that.
Okay. Now Kevin is swearing that he can shoot that. Do you got a J? Because Kevin, when we go on the year of the Mamba, when we do the Mamba tour, Kevin got to shoot against all the coaches. So, Coach, can you work him over?
I have no shot anymore. 15 feet and in, that's it. The players are like, 𝐦𝐤𝐞. I'm like, no, move it in, free throw, I got you. Anything outside of that. And I'll be real. I'm not, I can go. Nah. 15 feet and in, I got you, but
we gonna have to play a game of pig or something like that.
Exactly. The pig, I can do it. I'm money in pig, but
I'm rooting for you, Coach. I'm rooting for you. All right, so now you talked about 5th grade and 7th grade, 8th grade. Now we know that it's a different level of basketball. When did you get serious about this thing? And when did you realize that you were kind of different with this?
For sure. With the coaching or the playing?
No, with playing.
With playing, I would say maybe. I mean, late. Obviously, senior year of high school, like signing with my first school. So I went to 3 colleges.
I know we're gonna talk about that. That's what makes the journey so amazing, though.
Colleges, So I think it was AAU. Junior year, I think, when I got real serious, because it just wasn't a thing in my family. So nobody really played travel hoops, nothing like that. And so that was honestly like the time, and like even traveling, obviously AAU's so big, but even back then, like we didn't know a ton about it. It wasn't as crazy, as it is now. But I would say that I remember going to tryouts and didn't make one team and was like, oh my gosh, and then went to another one and killed it. And I was from a small, like Milford's a small white town, right? So this tryout I went to was in the hood of Detroit. And I was like, Mom, what are we doing here? But it was just like, you had to adjust. And so then I was like, okay, I'm good, and just killed it. And so I ended up being on one of those teams from Detroit. But it was just, the culture shock now. And there was no social media back then. So I wasn't seeing nothing. So I was in this little, itty bitty white town. And here I am trying to hoop in Detroit. So.
Now, Coach, you keep making these references like you old. We had T-shirts back then, and now you talking about we had. Coach, I gotta do it. I'm sorry. I know my mama gonna tell me after the show, baby, don't ever ask no woman her age. But Coach, how old are you?
34.
So wait, you talking about back then, Kevin? Like,
what is back then?
No, that's
34, Coach. Really, 34.
This is back then.
That was last week, Coach. Come on now.
I mean, but it was a different time back then, okay?
Now, Coach, your story is super remarkable because, we get coaches who have crazy journeys all the time, but you not only played AAU, played at multiple levels of college, you came back and then you coached in AAU, coached in high school, and coached at multiple levels of college. So I don't think I can find anybody who has as much pedigree and credentials to speak on the growth, the maturation process, and what it takes to really be underrated, under-recruited, and get it out the mud. Everybody say get it out the mud until they say, hey, you're going to have to go to 3 different schools, or, you're going to have to coach at the very, very bottom and work your way out the top. That's getting it out the mud, Coach. So tell us about this crazy basketball journey dating back to your playing days.
Man, it was great because I loved it in college. I finished out in Chicago, and honestly, like, somebody had to beg me to coach. So it was like we were just well known in the Chicagoland area, and somebody begged, like, hey, we need female coaches, because there wasn't any in the program. And they're like, who are all these little girls looking up to? So begged to coach. Then, Steve Pratt, shout out to him. He still runs one of the top AAU programs out there, but he plugged me. And I'm telling you, like, day one of being at one of those the AAU tryouts, I was like, what am I, I've been missing out on this side of life. And honestly, ever since then, it was just like I fell in love, had my 3rd and 4th grade teams. I was rolling, and then I had my 5th and 6th. Then we moving up. We got 7th and 8th. They're getting more serious about college. And then, so it was a crazy grind. Like, it was dope. I had a high school team too. And that was just a little different because it was a Chicagoland Jewish high school. So they were way more into their studies than they were basketball. But it was just, it humbled you because you got to teach the game. You can't just say, hey, go make a layup. They're like, what is a layup? And then it's just making you a better coach because you got to teach and you got to talk about details and, so Yeah, that feels like so long ago. But
Now, Coach, I don't know. I'm gonna get in trouble after this one. I know I'm gonna have to go to the HR office after this one. But Coach, I feel like you pulling one over on me because you got this amazing personality. You so cool. You smiling. But we know you a coach, and then you from Detroit. I see a little pain. I see a little pain in the mind somewhere. Now, Coach, what type? Now, if I was to poll all the West Virginia players and ask them to describe Coach Anderson, how they gonna describe you, Coach?
They're gonna say she's encouraging. She cheers us on. They're not gonna say nothing harsh, nothing.
Cause you gonna blow that.
I'm the good cop. I'll be good cop everywhere I go.
Now, does it help that, are you sympathetic to the journey? Like when you go out in recruiting, because you know the AAU grind, you know the struggle, you know, you played, you coached on all these different levels. Mm-hmm. Does that impact the way you approach families or you approach kids out there in the game and even in your locker room?
Definitely. And I think it does, because if you've never been there, you don't know what it's like, you know? And so I think going through all I've seen every single state. Like I've seen JUCO, I've seen NAI, like I've seen every state. So I get where all these kids, you know, are coming from. I get the families, like I totally, you know, just understand it all. So I think it does a lot, because people who've never gone through it, they don't get it. And I'm like, no, dude, JUCO is, whoo, that's something different. You know, D2, whoo, that's something different. Like, and it's just cool to have every step. So, you know, because even now we're getting mid-major players, and now I've seen what mid-major's like. And this is a totally different step. So it's like, okay, I know where you're coming from, but the Big 12 ain't that, honey. You know, like, so it's just like making sure that we're building that, but I know where they're coming from. I know what they've been through. You know, if you've had success at the mid-major level like we did, like, that's great, but now what? You know, and like, what does that look like in the Big 12? So, yeah, that's been a great part, you know, and just helps build relationships because, yeah, I try and understand everybody.
Well, I love it when names kind of come to us and their reputation precedes, because that's you know, that's what this platform is about, to say, to tell everybody the next generation of up and coming coaches and athletes and stuff like that. But I gotta ask, Coach, because you out there doing some super dope things. You out there grinding, and you chose to become a recruiter of all things. But my question is going to be more about mentorship, because you kind of have to you have to learn through the school of hard knocks like you did, but you also have to have people that lift you up and pull you up. If you had to pick somebody, who would you say is your mentor, and how did they impact your career in the coaching game?
I would say, honestly, my JUCO boss, Joe McKinstry, he's one of my mentors for sure, just because we both started out together, and then just kind of seeing where we're at. I can call him for anything. And then actually the current head coach at Kansas Community College, Coach Martina, me and her coach back in the day, AAU together. And so she was like my first ever, like, just seeing a strong-willed female coaching women. And so she impacted my life a ton. So me and her just chatted the other day. But, I mean, they're two, you know, that I can talk to about anything, say anything, come to them with anything. So those are my big ones. And, you know, we started together, you know, and now it's like we here, you know. So
started from the bottom, now we're here.
Now we're here.
Started from the, all right, Coach. So look, you want to talk some recruiting? Let's talk a little bit of recruiting, because you know, for a while we had nothing but recruiting coordinators want to come on. Now we got the director of recruiting. None of them want to talk to us, but that's definitely a different job. But it definitely makes your job a little bit easier. A couple of years ago, when West Virginia gets moved to the Big 12, and I hope I don't get in trouble and we don't have to pull this part of the show, but because this young lady signed, but it allowed you to come to the state of Texas, because now y'all have a whole new recruiting bed, a whole new region that's new to you, and y'all pulled one of my favorite players in the city and take off Jordan Thomas. We've got an opportunity to see her play. Yeah. How excited are you about being able to come down here in the state of Texas and get studs like that when they come up there to West Virginia?
Man, that was amazing. I mean, the fact that she was our first commit, half of our staff is from Texas, lived in Texas, coached in Texas. So the fact that she was our first one to commit to us this new style, I mean, it was just like this is amazing, you know, and so I'm pumped. I'm excited to have her. She's a baller, hooper, family's amazing. So we just can't wait to get her up here and just making sure, you know, that we're putting on, you know, for West Virginia, just because a lot of people in Texas, they don't know, you know, like just what it's like up here. And so even her experience here, she was like, I would have never known West Virginia was like this. And that's why we're like, that's why we needed you to come, because we didn't either. And now we're like, man, everybody's got to come. So it's just been, I mean, the fact that she was from Tech, like that was just so dope. That was our first, you know, 2024 commit. Obviously, we've got some other good ones coming, but I mean, it was just dope that you know was the first.
How does that make you feel? Your first commitment is a top 100 player in the
Let's go. Let's go. Like that's what it feels like. Like that was amazing. I mean, and she's an awesome player, but we were just so hype about her visit, her family. And I mean, to get a top 100 kid, you know, we got here late April, May.
Yeah.
Just the fact that she believes in us, the vision, you know, it was just, and for her to come this far, like, and feel like home. So we're just so excited.
Well, we super excited for it too, because we're huge fans of her. But it posed an interesting point, because you get the opportunity to come in here and tell these kids that, hey, you're going to be able to play some games here at your house, right? You're going to be able to play against the SMUs SMU going to the ACC, but you're going to get to play against some of these teams out here, the Texas Techs, you know, and some of these teams. So my question goes to the fact that now the world is turned over. ACC's got new teams. The Pac-12 is decimated essentially, and now the Big 12 is looking for a new king and queen of the conference. West Virginia, are y'all licking y'all chops at this new opportunity with new competition, new stages, new platforms?
I mean, just everything. We're excited to get into Big 12 play. Obviously, Coach Kellogg's first year, you know, in the Big 12. This will be my first year in the Big 12. So we're just excited to, you know, see what it's about and see what it's like, you know, because we see it all the time. We see it on TV, we see it, you know, but we've never been in it. And so I think that's, you know, just been the most fun part. It's just the anticipation of like, what's about to come? What are we about to get hit with? What is night in, night out? Like, this is about to be wild, you know? So I think we're just excited. We're eager, you know, like we've got these 2 games left coming up, but we're just pumped to get in the thick of things. And I mean, make West Virginia one of the toughest places to play, you know, in the league. And I mean, we can't wait. We're excited.
Now, you've been to Puerto Rico 3 times. Can I go on the next trip? Because
no, I'm not going back. Take me to the Bahamas, the Cayman Islands. Come on, like I was like, man, again, Puerto Rico.
Yeah, actually, hey, Coach, I'm down for that Bahamas trip. We might have to make a couple of phone calls. All right, Coach, 2024, Kevin and I are paying homage to Kobe Bryant with the year of the Mamba. And this is one of the most fun questions. I love to hear this, because we want to ask you, what is your Mamba moment, Coach? And you know what a Mamba moment is. We want to talk about that moment. I don't care if it was as a coach and you was at practice in the locker room. What was that moment, playing or coaching, where you had to take it to a whole nother level? You blacked out and you went ham on them, and you can look back at that story and be like, the shift happened. The wind changed. I became a Mamba at that point.
So we were in Puerto Rico. With Stephen F. Austin, right? This was our 3rd time playing an ACC school. My scout, and we win the game. And when I tell you, like, we were just so hyped because we knew it was the 3rd one. You know, we had 5th-year player who had played these ACC schools. They had played them in the NCAA tournament, played them the year before the NCAA tournament, and then finally we got another one. And just to beat them, I mean, that was like, you know, Anna was my scout, so I'm like, yeah, I prepped y'all for that. You know, coaches always get more hype for their scout when they get the dub. So I would say that was one of the biggest ones. But our program hadn't done it, you know, either. And I mean, just as the girls were so dialed in, I was dialed in, like that whole game, you know, when you're looking around, like, is this really happening? Like, it was just, so I had a ball in that one. And I mean, we left Puerto Rico 2-0, and then I went back. But yeah, that was one of them for sure.
Hey, Coach, you with the last 1 minute to go, and nobody, you know, let's just be real. Not too many people heard of Morgantown. Not too many people know what they expect up there. Give the world a 30-second pitch on why they should consider West Virginia, why they need to come up there and play for the Mountaineers.
Let's go. This community is amazing, number one. The city is beautiful. And there's just, the talent that we have here and what we're going to build and grow in the Big 12, I'm just really excited about. So Morgantown is definitely the place to be. Pull up on us whenever you can. And just, there's so many cities within 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Like, we're going to get this thing rolling and keep going. So pull up on us.
All right, Coach. You ready to have a little bit of fun with the Sports Life Talk, fellas?
Let's do it.
Let's go! Coach Anderson, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We're going to do a little bit of one-on-one, and you are now officially calling all the shots, all right? Have you ever played Would You Rather before? Well, I guess you kind of did it with the singing and dancing and Grinches from first grade. All right, but we about to escalate it, all right? We're about to give you a series of complex scenarios, and whichever one of these you select, that host will get a point. The first host will get 2 points.
Okay.
Or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game. Right. It's been a rarity in 2024, Coach, but I am the defending champ. I think I got my second win of the year. Okay. So we must defend this house.
Let's go.
Are y'all a Nike school? What are y'all?
Yes, Nike.
Okay, my bad, Nike reps. I'm sorry, that was an Under Armour play. All right, here we go. Round number 1. Coach Anderson, would you rather get the dream coaching job, the one that when you first became a coach, you said, this is where I want to be. This is the sideline I want to patrol, the jerseys, the colors that I want to wear. And I'm not only going to give you that dream post, Coach, but I'm actually going to tell you that you will be successful. You will have a 25-year career coaching at this school and be inducted into that school's Hall of Fame with the court named after you. All right? That's how successful you will be, Coach.
Wow, okay.
Or,
what else you want to give a B. Jones?
Right.
Good grief. Her name gonna be on the floor? Now you know. Stop.
Hey, but
you done. You done.
You got a bullet. You know you got a bullet. Come on.
Yeah, I just wanted to make fun of you. All right. Would you rather coach a player that you recruited that no one gave them a chance? They make it to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and in their speech tells you they wouldn't be there without your love and guidance.
Be selfish, Coach. Think of yourself for once.
Oh, gosh.
I'm giving you the dream job, Coach.
I gotta go with the dream because all the other players are gonna say that too.
Everybody else say the players.
I'm just saying, but if I'm there that long, I'm doing something right that's going to benefit the players, right?
Yep.
They're going to call and say the same thing.
That you got a winning program? Thank you, Coach, for finally.
I'm so disappointed in you, Coach.
Just be real.
Somebody finally.
25 years, my name's on the court. They gotta love me.
No, the name on the court was me saying that. You got to strike that from the record. That don't count. You got the point. You got the point, B. Jones.
Coach, let's go. All right, Coach. We are going to have a documentary. It's going to be a Netflix documentary, and we're going to get 5 rising assistant coaches from around the country, and it's going to be on like Netflix, all right? Or we might put it on YouTube or something like that, but they're going to basically, the essence of this question is we're going to have a camera following you around 24/7 just about. They're going to be in your office, on the courts, in the weight room, in the gym, wherever you go, and we're going to tell the Missa Anderson story. Mm-hmm. The hard way, how you got it out the mud every day, what a day looks like. Or
I guess Don Staley is going to be the narrator. Just keep going, B. Jones.
I don't know if I can get Don, but I'm going to get a deal. Come on.
All right. Would you rather travel the world hosting your own food show on the West Virginia YouTube channel? You're not going to Puerto Rico. We're going to skip that.
Thank you.
Where you get to interview other college coaches and pick their brains while eating at some of their favorite places to eat in the towns that they coach in.
Definitely going with that one. I would love to travel and eat food. Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. I was worried on that, B. Jones.
I had Shonda Rhimes ready to go with the script and everything. I can't believe that, Coach. All right, let's go. Round number 3.
Round 3.
On our show, which you can watch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central Time, B. Jones has a segment called The Drop, where he presents a pair of shoes that he feels are worthy of your financial donations. So, Coach, for round 3, we stop talking and we let our sneakers do the talking for us. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to count down from 3. And when I do, I need for you to say, hold that sneaker. Once you do that, we're going to show you what we brought today, okay?
Okay.
All right, you got it. So 3, 2, 1, you say, hold that sneaker, all right?
Got it.
3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker.
I'm about to go to the well on this one, B. Jones, because
Ooh.
yeah, I knew you were gonna pull something out. West Virginia.
I had to pull out the gold and navy. West Virginia.
Do I pick?
You got to pick
Yeah,
one
you
of
gotta
them.
pick-
Yeah, I gotta go with the gold ones.
Yeah.
Got me.
That's for you, take off. That's for Joy Thomas. That's what I'm talking about.
She said she ain't like you like that.
Oh,
Now, Coach, now B. Jones, yeah, you won it, but Coach, you know who reached out to you to get you on the show?
You did?
don't matter. It's irrelevant.
Yeah, it do matter.
Let me hear you say it, KT.
My bad,
Let me hear you say it. Let me hear you
You
say
want, what do you want to hear me say? She already said Kurt Franklin on the show, so I'm gonna keep it PG.
it. And still the champion, MOTS. All right, I got to kiss. I'm packing this when we come up there.
Oh, good. Please.
So I can take a picture. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you take a picture of when we get to Chicago on one of these recruiting trips we be on, Coach. All right, y'all. Let's get up out of here. The title of the show is Sports Life Talks. You got next. So we talked about the past. We talked about the excellence that you are doing right now. But everybody want to know, what does the future hold for Coach Missa Anderson?
Just winning. Trying to win. Winning is so fun, so we'll just keep winning. That's it. Because honestly, Division 1 was the goal, right? So now I'm just living in the goal. And so I just want to be the best coach I can be. And obviously this position is new for me, but yeah, we just got to keep winning because winning is so fun. So
KT, I think Coach listen to music because she just hit that win.
Yeah.
yeah.
She got to put on she was fun at the beginning of the show. I don't listen to music. Then she just,
I mean, not really.
All musical references. Started from the bottom, now we here.
Grinding all my life.
All right, Coach, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
I mean, shout out just to my circle of people who's got me. I mean, they know who they are. So everybody I've worked with, like that's love. I mean, the people I've worked with at all my schools, like the support, the love, like it's just been great. They've helped me grow to the person I am. I mean, even Coach Kellogg for giving me, my first chance at SFA, and now to be here with him is just, I mean, it's amazing.
Speaking of SFA, this is funny. Before I ask you your nomination,
Yeah.
Coach Bishop, he had it already.
Mm-hmm.
I want to nominate. He said you.
Oh,
He said, no, Coach, you can't because we already got her.
I love it.
He said, no. He said, well, that'd be perfect. I said, nope, you got to give us somebody else. So, Coach, this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. Tell them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who you calling out? Who should have next?
I'm calling out Dee Brown from Sac State.
I think I met Dee Brown. Okay.
Yeah, she's an assistant there. So we started at the bottom at 𝐦𝐤𝐤. So, I mean, way back, we were at, where were we at? One of the conventions, and like 5 of us, 𝐦𝐤𝐤, we weren't making no money. So we all had to stay at this itty bitty Airbnb, and she just happened to be one of the friends that was there. And I mean, she had a ton of success at Seward, and then she went Division 1 shortly after that. She was at New Mexico State. I forget where she was at before New Mexico State, but now that she's at Sac State. But yeah, that's my girl. We didn't came up. So
Coach, you ain't even had to sell DD that hard, but now I'm super excited.
Hey, that's my girl, man.
Coach Brown, tell them you got next. You will be featured on Sports Life Talk Season 4. We are super excited to have you on the show, Coach DD. So we're going to be reaching out to you, sliding in your DM. Don't leave your boys on red. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to see you. We're going to see you at Adidas. And
exactly. We're going to see you.
She going to be
That's when she was at Hawaii. That I found it. I was like, where the heck? Yeah, she was at Hawaii too. My bad. I found it.
With DD, we ready for you. Coach Missa Anderson, you got next. You a true coach. You the truth. You an icon. You a trailblazer. You are authentic. One of one. Coach, you are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Let's go! Oh my goodness! 2024 has been. We kicked this thing off big. We made some big promises last year. We made some big. We talked tough. We backing it up, and y'all see today we got some more amazing coaches coming. We got 5 stars, 6 stars. We got all world players. This year is lining up to be one of the most amazing years in entertainment. So make sure y'all are plugged in with us. Smash that subscribe button. Smash that like button. Share this show with as many people as you possibly can. Let's get the word popping. Let's get the world on notice. And you could be the all-star, the MVP of this episode by doing all those. And listen, we the hardest working crew. And we're going to keep bringing y'all episodes. So make sure you are tapped in with us at Sports Life Talk on all of our social media platforms, especially YouTube, because we drop episodes all the time. And KT works tirelessly dropping content every single day. Now, Coach DD she got an automatic chair. She automatically be on the show, but KT and I are a 2-man crew. We go all around the country, but we still cannot find every single amazing coach and every single amazing athlete that's got a story. So we need you to go to our website, yougotnext.com. It's right there on the screen, yougotnext.com. Click on the nominate tab. And you nominate yourself. Tell us a little bit about why you think you need to be on this show, why you feel like you got next, and we're going to reach out to you and give you an audition for the show. And if you want to continue to take the show on the road, you can do so by taking You Got Next in your car, in the gym while you're working out, in the kitchen while you're cooking. You can listen to the smooth, sultry sound of the mouth of the South, of the velvet tones of the head coach KT by downloading the You Got Next in the audio format, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts. And don't forget Wednesday night, Mountaineers, we go live 8 o'clock. We would love to have y'all there. It's a fun show. We don't just talk sports. We talk life, fashion, entertainment, pop culture. It's a super fun show. It's just KT and I, basically me roasting him for an hour. All right. So y'all come be a part of that. It feels good to be a champ. All right, KT, man, let's go, man.
I was having such a great time, B. Jones, up until round 3. But Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Thank you for responding to that DM that I sent you. Yes. But whatever you need from us, Coach, please let us know. You're good. Whatever you need from us, let us know, and we got your back, Coach.
I will. Hopefully we'll see y'all when we come to Texas.
Don't guilt trip my bestie, KT. Don't do that.
That's your bestie. You ain't know about 30 minutes ago. Get out of here.
Now.
Oh, hey, Coach, we've been grinding all my life. Sports Life Talk Nation.
We love y'all. Bottom, now we here.
We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, y'all, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
What's crazy is I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this.